Hi everyone, it's Chris. Welcome to FIRMSconsulting channel. And today we're going to talk about how to prepare for a recession. But what is a recession? The National Bureau of Economic Research says that a recession happens when there is a significant decline in economic activity spread across the economy, lasting more than a few months. This is measured by the GDP, gross domestic product, which is otherwise known as all the goods and services made and produced by the American economy. In other words, a recession means the economy stops growing and experiencing negative growth. So when is the next recession? Economists do not have a strong track record for predicting downturns before they start. No one knows when the next recession will hit. You will know that we are in a recession when there will be an economic downturn, negative GDP growth, for 6 consecutive months. What does it mean? For us, it just further confirms that it is much better to invest in yourself and in your business or your career or in starting a business versus investing in other people's businesses or financial instruments too much. I think that it is best to channel most of your resources towards increasing your earning potential and the value of your work. So what are some things you can do to prepare for a recession? Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm not a lawyer, so please consult the right specialists and use your common sense, but I'm going to share with you what I would do in a situation like this. This is a difficult time, we know that, but this is also a state of war. So how can you prepare for a recession? You need to be skilling up and making yourself an indispensable asset, preparing to help your organization, and use this crisis to transform your career. Number 1, slash costs. The first step to prepare for recession? Well, certainly conserving cash should be a priority. You should cut costs, but not costs related to your health and health of your organization or the health of your career. In other words, cut back on things like eating out, nights at the bar, buying expensive coffee in Starbucks, buying unnecessary or unnecessarily expensive clothes and accessories, unnecessarily high phone and cable bills. For example, if you are paying more than $50 per person for a phone plan, you should consider switching to a low-cost provider. You can also use thestreamable.com to replace your cable bill with more cost-effective streaming services. Do not cut costs on required dental and medical procedures, professional development, and nutrition. The same goes if you are managing an organization or managing a part of an organization. Cut costs that will not impact the long-term health of your organization. In other words, cut such costs as team dinners, team building off-site events, entertainment at your company-wide annual events, and do not cut such costs as maintenance of factories and skills development. If you want to dive deeper into health and performance as it pertains to managing an organization, you will enjoy the recent interview we did with McKinsey Global Lead of Organization Practice. Number 2, increase your rainy day fund. Use the money that you will be able to save by slashing unnecessary costs to increase your rainy day fund. Your emergency fund is something you need even when there is no recession. It allows for margin for error and for unfortunate circumstances such as, God forbid, an illness. Aim for at least 6 months of living expenses saved in your emergency fund. Number 3, pay down debt. You need to pay down debt, starting with high-cost debt such as credit cards, as much as possible to create some breathing room in your budget. However, load up your emergency fund with cash equal to at least 1 month of living expenses before accelerating paying down debt. Number 4, investment management. The worst thing you can generally do in a downturn is to freak out and sell all your investments at rock bottom prices, being afraid it will just keep going down. If you were investing prudently in solid companies, your position should recover after the downturn. In a recession, the stock market will fall down easily 30 to 40%. So stay calm and remember that selling in such an environment generally is the worst thing you can do. Do not make choices that endanger your long-term financial security based on short-term economic events. Keep upskilling. This is the time when you need to start focusing on excelling at your work even more to avoid layoffs during a likely economic downturn. It is much easier to get through a recession if you do not lose your job. In a recession, the organizations will start cutting dead weight. Then they will start cutting underperformers. The last people who will be standing will be top performers. Now more than ever, you need to make yourself indispensable to your organization. Recessions increase the pool of labor, so it will become harder and harder to stand out and easier to be replaced by someone cheaper and better. So now is the time to go to war and become an irreplaceable asset for your organization. It is crucial for you to demonstrate your worth. You have to make yourself irreplaceable. Literally, your employer should not be able to cost-effectively replace you with someone who can get similar or better results at a comparable cost. Number 6, start or grow a side business. If you are not prohibited by your employer and you think you do not have sufficient time or ability to make yourself indispensable for your organization, consider if there is a side business you can start to create a plan B. You can follow our startup series to help you select an idea and start implementing it and getting results while you still have a day job. Number 7, update your resume. Another important step to help you prepare for a recession is start updating and improving your resume in case you, God forbid, lose your job. Harvard Business School found that more than half of people don't have their resumes updated. If you are a premium member or an FC insider, use our The Consulting Office series to help you maximize the effectiveness of your resume. And if you are not a member, use this video to help you start the process of updating and improving your resume. I will include a link down below. Update your LinkedIn profile. Once your resume is up to date, use the text from your resume to update your LinkedIn profile. And we can do a video on how to update LinkedIn profile. Let me know in the comments if you will find a video like that helpful. When you're updating your LinkedIn profile, make sure that your notifications to the network are turned off, because you don't want your boss getting an update that you just updated your LinkedIn profile, which will indicate that you're probably looking for another job. Number 9, start networking. Another step to help you prepare for a recession is start networking right away to help you develop and strengthen your network in case you, God forbid, lose your job. Remember, it is much easier to network and find another job if you already have a job. And if you think it will be likely that you will be losing your job, start searching for another job right away. What FIRMSconsulting is doing to help you prepare for a recession? So we are doing 2 things. We released 2 significant programs. The Masterplan Program is the most viewed program in the history of FIRMSconsulting. It is a powerful program to use now to help you plan your life. How to Manage a Crisis is the other program we are releasing from FC Insider. Let me briefly speak about both of those programs. How to Manage a Crisis. We do have a video on this program. We recorded a video explaining what this program is about, because this is a very important program to go through right now to help you use this crisis as an opportunity to transform your career. Any crisis is an opportunity. It can be beneficial to you. We have members and clients across the world, and they are often facing catastrophes and crises, from the coronavirus to earthquakes, wildfire evacuations, and more. And they write to us with their immediate plans to manage the situation. What we find is that they almost always take actions that damage their careers and hurt their lives. They let external factors, the media narrative, and their social network influence them to make poor choices that handicap their lives, often severely. They don't realize that the biggest, fastest, the most sustainable way to transform your career is to leverage a crisis. So don't run from a crisis, run into the crisis. The Masterplan Program. We summarize the critical skills and strategies we developed for our most successful executive coaching clients and give you a blueprint to significantly alter your career. How did we train Andrew to go from senior manager to senior equity partner in a space of 3 years? How did we coach CEOs of multi-billion-dollar companies? This program answers these questions. We created the Masterplan to help you completely reinvent and transform your career. This is a program about doing big things, things that you would not believe were possible. You do not need a fancy degree or any degree to be successful in business. You do not need a degree to follow these programs. You just need to be in a career or pursuing an idea. Success comes from doing a few things consistently well, a few right things. So what is the bottom line? It is difficult to predict the future. There are many different sources that can lead to a recession. It is likely the economy will at least noticeably struggle as a result of a current pandemic. And not just nationwide, but global shutdown, unprecedented in our lifetime. But what you can do to prepare for a recession is to focus on what you can control. Ask yourself, what can I do personally to put myself in a stronger financial position and in a stronger position within my organization? How can I make myself irreplaceable? What can I do to become an irreplaceable asset for my organization? You can follow How to Manage a Crisis and the Masterplan Program to help you figure out your action plan. Then take a massive action immediately. Not this weekend, not this Monday, today. You got this. If you found this video helpful, you will really enjoy our advanced episodes, and you can receive sample episodes if you go to FIRMSconsulting.com/promo. Enter your email address and we're going to send you a series of emails with various episodes from our advanced programs. I hope you are staying safe and healthy. I hope you are using this time to take care of your family, take care of yourself, but also use it as an opportunity to transform your career. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm looking forward to see you next time.